If you could see through my eyes, you would be wildly impressed. Hey, Robert, it's great to see you again.
Great to see you again.
Welcome back.
Morning, sir. Captain Ty Nafee. I'm your air mission commander for today's flight back to the National Training Center. And chalk one with you will be your pilot, Mr. Rick Devlin.
Hey, these are the safety areas. You got the tail rotor in the back.
Black Hawk, so cool.
Home loading here. Nice jet sound in the background.
Do you want take two? This is my life. Do you understand? Whenever I'm on a roll, there's an airplane. It's amazing.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Please level with me, sir. Do you think this is going to work? We're going to provide quite a challenge for you. As you know, the M1A2 Abrams tank is the best tank in the world. It weighs as much as a 747. It's 72 tons.
This is a car show, trust me, it's all gonna make sense.
Where does this put us right now? Like Palmdale, Hollywood? Quick question, what is flowing through this tube? So my opener will just be very vague. Are you ready?
Hold on just a goddamn second. We're starting in the helicopter? People don't even know what's going on yet. What is this, an Oliver Stone movie? I mean, I get it. Black Hawks, soldiers, high drama. It's super awesome, and we'll get back to it. But we need to kick this thing off with a proper intro. You know how they do it nowadays? Never don't have the slate in the show. You know it. You know you're in the show. Sorry. A little jumpy. Hi. You may know me as an occasional actor who makes faces for cash and chicken. But really what I am is a red-blooded American boy who grew up in New York, watching The French Connection and Bullet, men and cars, representing their toxic machismo. And man, I wanted in. Click to, 42 years later, I had actually amassed a collection, which is what I thought you're supposed to do when you've become successful. You know, you're supposed to collect things. You're supposed to have artifacts of your success. You're supposed to be able to drive these symbols of how you've succeeded in America. But a lot has happened over the last 40 years.
Maybe a big problem.
Wave and drought events, not what should be.
My priorities are in a completely different place now, and yet, I still love these cars. I feel like they represent something uniquely beautiful about the past, so I want to bring them into the present, maybe even the future. Pretty quickly, I realized I was going to need some help, someone with a lot of knowledge and connections in the car world, the kind of guy who always knows a guy who knows a guy, and it just so happens, I know a guy like that.
Tactile plate and the window sticker. From what I see, it looks definitely worth it. My name is Chris Mazzilli. I'm the owner, founder of Dream Car Restorations in New York. We specialize in restoring classic cars, muscle cars, but really our specialty is Corvettes. I've known Robert probably close to 20 years. I met his dad first. He's a very good friend, a mentor, taught me a lot about life. And over the years, I got to know Robert pretty well. So Robert reached out to me about doing these eco-friendly type restorations to some of his cars. I knew I could help him out, you know, whether it was us doing some of the work at our shop or connecting him with the right people. So in my mind, I kind of pictured he's gonna start small, maybe like a car is like a little run down or beat up, and then he rolls this thing in.
So perhaps you're wondering why I have gathered you here in my lair.
So he shows me this 1972 K10 pickup. And this thing is like perfect. It's beautiful. And I'm like, what do you want us to do to this?
We called it the Thanos Thumper because it's big and it's loud and it's purple. It looks like it could eat the world, and it definitely eats a lot of gas. And so when I got this idea to eco-mod some of my car collection, it wasn't too long before I was looking at this beast of a truck, thinking, what if I went electric with that? Is that even possible?
The specially equipped sale price Chevy pickup.
K10 and the C10, which is just the two-wheel drive variant.
Almost as tough as a tank. Well, almost.
These are among the most modded vehicles in the world. So could this thing be emissions-free and yet remain completely and totally badass?
Yeah. Who's taking this all in? It's a lot to take in right now. It's a lot. So the LS comes out.
LS out and put a Tesla motor in it.
My name's Rich Benoit, and when you want to take your 500 horsepower Corvette motor out of your Chevy K10 and put Tesla motors in, I guess I'm your guy. So looking at this K10, it was built to a super high quality level, and I'm supposed to take this thing apart and make it better? It's kind of freaked me out.
When I told Mazzilli I wanted to go all electric with my K10, he said, I know the exact right guy for this, Rich Benoit. Internet famous for his YouTube channel, Rich Rebuilds. I checked it out, and right away I saw Mazzilli was right. This is the man for the job, because Rich seems to know almost everything about electric drivetrains, and because he also seems completely out of his mind.
I knew Rich would be a good fit for this build. His company has a garage in New Hampshire where they'll do all the work. Dave Weber's my partner at Dream Cars. Dave is a master mechanic. But like I said, we haven't done a lot of EV swaps, so we're gonna learn a lot from Rich on this one. And size-wise, what are we looking at for the electric motor?
Half the size, maybe a third the size of this.
Wow.
Yeah.
How big are the batteries, roughly?
Let's just say 150 to 200 miles of range. You need about an 85 kilowatt hour battery pack.
Is that a lot of kilowatt hours, or is that a normal amount of kilowatt hours?
What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, I wasn't listening. Honestly.
Dude, you really aren't. You're in a rainbow tie-dye world of your own, aren't you?
I don't know a lot about building electric cars, but I know that putting the batteries in the right place is very important.
So yeah, we're better off mounting the motor right.
You guys ever been photobombed while you're trying to have a discussion, huh?
I can tell these guys feel like it's a little crazy for me to be messing with my K10. It's already been immaculately restored. Now I'm gonna re-restore it. But here's the thing. That truck is insanely loud, insanely powerful, pumps out insane amounts of exhaust. It's like the ultimate monument to the internal combustion engine. Now, I want to tear it down and make it into another kind of monument. Quieter, zero emissions, but just as powerful. That's the challenge for Rich and his team. Turn it into the strong, silent type. Just like me.
That was good. That was good.
Oh my God! This thing is awesome. It feels like I'm riding a dragon, almost. It feels like I'm on the inside of the dragon. I don't really have much control over what's going on, but there's so many sounds and different experiences and smells, and like, I'm sitting so high up, it's so fast, it's just, it's incredible. And I can assure you, no one's ever converted a truck like this and gone to electric. Never did I think in a million years that I'd be driving Robert Downey Jr.'s truck, him handing me the keys and saying, I want you to convert this to electric. Didn't see that one coming this lifetime.
Holy shit. Watch the door.
A couple of things. You know that none of my square bodies actually run.
Yeah.
So you know it's not mine. Check this out. Yeah. Fully built engine.
No.
It's supercharged.
Yep.
Everything's color matched. It's clean. It's a really nice setup. We're going to be removing this. It will be converted to electric.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess that's why it's here.
Yes.
Yep.
This is going to be a different thing.
At least there's plenty of room in here.
There's tons of room. Lots of room for activities, as they say.
Absolutely. This thing was already so well done. To go in and do anything to this just feels wrong. But I also just like those old big trucks. So to see one of those rolling around as EV would be really cool.
Let me give you a basic rundown of the game plan. Here's our K10 pickup truck, 4-wheel drive, completely tricked out. Currently, it has a big supercharged engine and an automatic transmission. Obviously, that's coming out. The exhaust system and the fuel tank are also going away because electric vehicle doesn't need gasoline or pump out exhaust. Now, our basic plan for replacing the powertrain is an electric motor from Tesla that will send power to all 4 wheels. Now, batteries are powering the motor, but those batteries are heavy and take up lots of space. To fit them in the truck, they'll be split between 2 boxes. Where to put the batteries is typically the trickiest part of converting a gas car to an electric car.
I think I just got a 4-pin screw underneath my fingernail.
Ow. This truck is not going easy, is it?
No.
That's the deal with any of these custom jobs, is stuff is tucked in very neatly and cleanly. It knows what we're doing. There's no factory service manual telling me what the best procedure is. We're just going off of gut instinct here. There it is. Yep. Okay.
Oh. Glasses change. Glasses off.
Now I can't get out of it. Where's pause? Oh.
I'm just gonna ask you some questions.
Please. Ask me anything.
All right, so you told me that this idea to eco-mod your classic cars grew out of the Footprint Coalition. So how did the Footprint Coalition start?
Like damn near everything in my life, it kind of started on a resentment. Tell you why.
How did you first get involved in, like, caring about things? Because you're from Hollywood. You're not supposed to care about anything but yourself.
Here's the story of how I started the Footprint Coalition. I was wrapping up my Marvel contract.
Was it Iron Man that set you thinking about climate change, about the morality of technology?
And so I kind of made all the similes between my journey in the Marvel universe, along with what's really happened with AI and robotics over the last 10, 15 years. And then I thought when I was doing this, I honestly should make some sort of commitment to the environment.
The Malibu fires, I had my hoses out trying to help my neighbor not lose his house. You kind of go, this is not the rhythm that was going on in California in the 80s or the 90s.
And so I got together with a bunch of super geniuses, and they said, you know, with AI and robotics, we probably could clean up the planet in 2 years. I said, well, let's do it. Let's start a coalition, and let's get it done. And understandably, everybody started backpedaling. Well, it might be more like 10. You know what? I mean, look, and really what we're doing right now, and they went into their story, and I felt a little pissed off, not at them, just at the inefficiency of the human experience. And so I thought, well, I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna do something about this. I said, I'm starting a coalition. And I was like, what is a coalition?
We wanted to start it with a nonprofit and science work. The parts that came later were venture capital, which has been really awesome and productive, and the media part.
Yes!
When I look back to 3 years ago, soon after I said, I'm gonna start the Footprint Coalition, about a week later, I was like, dude, what have you done? But it's going strong. As a matter of fact, it was the whole impetus for this show in that there's more than one way to address the problem. We shouldn't have to give up too much. So classic cars are a great place to start.
You got some work done, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did. Look at this.
Yeah, just clears, too.
So the build's coming along pretty well. Brian made brackets for the electric power steering pump and the AC compressor. Chad mounted the coolers for the batteries and the other components that get hot. And in order to mock up the drive line to understand how that will all fit, we need to know where the front battery box is gonna be.
Oh, just too short. As good as my CAD is on the computer, there are things that it doesn't factor in, and it doesn't necessarily capture what it really looks like in the car. So we are now going to switch to the other CAD, which is cardboard-aided design.
He's really doing it.
Overall, it's gonna be a lot easier than trying to figure it out with full-size, full-weight components.
It's a big-ass box, Brian.
It does have to fit 8 modules in it. And that should do it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like this is almost the ideal height right here. Now we're installing 16 battery modules into the truck. That's 85 kilowatt hours of energy storage. Now these 16 modules will be split between a front and a rear battery box. The rear battery box will be disguised as the kind of toolbox that you see in a lot of pickup trucks. And the front battery box will go right over the motor in the engine compartment. They have a way of just fitting under the hood.
Sitting a little high in this corner where
On
the
that
power
corner, yeah,
steering
so I'll have to
pump
push
is.
it back up. You want me to get something to block it back up?
Rich is like, let me get in. This is about where I want it. Every single time I jump into one of these conversions, there's always a little bit of pressure. You'd always want to make like a great product for the customer and make sure everything's looking really good. That's better. It's like 5, 10 times that with this.
This engine compartment has no place to hide anything.
Yeah, it's out in the open, right.
And the DC to DC doesn't look pleasing.
No, it's not a very attractive
yeah,
part
it's
at
not
all.
attractive part.
An electric vehicle, just like a gas-powered vehicle, it's got a radio, headlights, windshield wiper, backup camera, and all sorts of other goodies that run on, of course, electricity. But that can't suck on the 400 volts coming from the big battery that powers the drive units. That's where the DC to DC converter comes in. It steps the voltage down from 400 to the 12-volt standard that powers all your accessories.
So I was thinking about hiding it underneath the battery tray.
You're gonna have like a bracket that does this almost? Like
Yeah.
a kind of one there and one there. And...
Yeah, some angle iron brackets and some stiffening plates. We should be fine.
How should I cut this?
How do you feel about using the plasma cutter?
I feel damn good.
Yeah.
I've been waiting my whole life for this, Chad.
Okay. I'll show you how to set that up.
Please let me use the plasma cutter. Please make me use it. There's nothing like getting the chance to play with someone else's tools. Actually, that sounds weird. Especially when it's Chad's tool. That sounds worse. There's nothing like having the right tool for the job.
Oh, yeah. Behold, the plasma cutter, which uses a jet of hot plasma to cut electrically conductive materials. It was developed in the 1950s, largely due to the support of the armed forces and a newly formed agency called NASA. It's amazing how many things we use on a daily basis that grew out of the work of military engineers, and it's that history of innovation that found me driving deep into the Mojave to visit Fort Irwin, a 1,000 square mile base in the middle of the desert where the Army conducts training exercises. I wanted to see and hear firsthand how the Army is anticipating the future in this era of changing energy technology and extreme weather events around the world.
Hey, Robert.
You must be General Taylor.
Yep, nice to meet you.
Wow, what a
Welcome
pleasure.
to Fort Irwin.
Thank you.
Brigadier General Kurt Taylor is Fort Irwin's commanding general.
Move out.
Roger, sir.
All right, so DJ, son, he's a huge Iron Man fan.
Yep. I told him I was gonna be able to drive Tony Stark, and he lost it. He was like, really? Oh my God.
God bless his heart. All right, I'm gonna show you how the Army is tackling this problem with energy efficiency. Great. We got a lot of great options with new vehicles coming online and new ways to provide power on the battlefield.
The Army is planning for the future and exploring all sorts of new energy and resource-efficient technology. At Fort Irwin, they've made great progress with water treatment and conservation.
95% of our water is recycled.
They even have a self-sustaining solar-powered hospital.
This is our LEED Platinum hospital. It's the highest possible rating for energy efficiency. Not only can we power the hospital, but we're gonna get to the point pretty soon where we can power big chunks of the community as well.
That is so badass.
Yep.
Today, I'm here to see their new all-electric tactical utility vehicle.
And you might even get a chance to drive it.
Yes.
I'll just do a rolling jump right here.
What's next, General?
All right. I got Colonel Chris Vitale here from the Army's Climate Change Division, and he's going to talk to us about what we're doing for the future.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Robert, so I'm the director for the Army Climate Change Office.
When has there been a climate change initiative or even branch?
Within the last year and a half to 2 years, the office has been in existence. What we're responsible for is the coordination and oversight for the Army's climate change strategy. And a lot of people probably don't know that the Army has a climate change strategy.
Sure.
Today, no nation can find lasting security without addressing the climate crisis.
The impacts of climate change can be an issue for national security or operational security. So the Army climate change strategy is designed to produce effects that build resilience for the Army as a whole. The ability to provide self-generation of power, storage, to be able to run a base in the face of, say, a disruption to the microgrid from a weather event or potential effects from adversaries. And so what we're going to show you today is a piece of that climate strategy.
Great.
And that's the vehicle electrification pathway. This is the direction we're going.
It's obviously a tactical advantage to not have to rely on the old school chain of supply issues.
Exactly right. If you don't have fuel to move, we don't have a supply chain vulnerability problem. The benefits are pretty profound.
Excellent.
And this is Mr. Steve Dumont, the president of GM Defense.
Pleasure, thank you.
This is the Army's newest vehicle. It's the infantry squad vehicle. It's designed for the airborne brigade combat teams. The mission of GM Defense is to bring commercial technology into the defense and government marketplace, to harness a big investment that the commercial marketplace is making in cutting-edge technology and doing it in a way that benefits the warfighter. It's airborne deployable. We parachuted it out of a C-130 and a C-17. This provides tactical mobility. This is internal combustion engine powered. Shortly after the Army bought this vehicle, we developed this.
Look at this.
It's the electric infantry squad vehicle. It's got an electric motor in it. It's got a battery pack in the back.
This is so cool.
Performance is incredible. So the infantry squad vehicle, or ISV, started its life as a Chevy Colorado. It's got commercial DNA. We are in the midst of a $35 billion investment in a more electric, autonomous, and connected future. We're going to take a lot of those vehicles now that are internal combustion engine powered and turn them into electric vehicles. The Army is on a journey. It's a journey to understand how to smartly use this new technology. First and foremost, has to give them competitive advantage in the battlefield. The tactical benefit of electric vehicles are, first, it's acoustically near silent. Doesn't have an engine that makes noise like a traditional vehicle does. Furthermore, as a former attack pilot, everything that I targeted, I used the thermal signature to target. That goes away with an electric vehicle. You don't have a hot engine, you don't have a hot hood from the radiated energy, you don't have a hot exhaust system. And oh, by the way, they deliver more power than ICE-powered vehicles. It's an incredibly important part of the future arsenal that the United States Army has.
I will exercise some restraint. Nice. Thank you.
All right, so even though you can't hear anything, you're in a vehicle that's running now.
Wow.
This is providing power. If you have mission systems, radios, surveillance systems, you have all the power you need. All right, so you just drive it like you own it. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so what you'll see right away is that the performance of an electric vehicle, if you kind of step on it, you'll see that instantaneous torque. These are not golf carts. This is a very powerful vehicle. It will cover all terrain that our soldiers needed to cover.
Oh, yeah.
All right, got a good straightaway.
Fantastic. You mind if I crank it?
Yeah, go ahead. You can do a donut if you want.
I would like to.
So you are a steely-eyed infantry squad vehicle driver now.
That was fun.
Driving that ISV, I couldn't help but think about how the Jeep and the Humvee are military vehicles that became popular consumer cars, and now that type of innovation is happening in reverse. A vehicle created for the military from the bones of a Chevy production model.
I smell innovation.
Yeah.
And this electric version of the ISV was born of the same question that I'm asking with my K10. Can you electrify a super-powered vehicle without sacrificing performance? I have to say I'm really encouraged because clearly the Army believes the answer to that question is absolutely. And that's really saying something when you think of what the Army asks of its vehicles.
Back to business.
Yeah.
So, sir, go back to HQ?
Yep. Roger that.
That's what they tell me.
I was blown away by what I saw and experienced at Fort Irwin. And on the drive back to HQ, the General and I started hatching a plan for me to make another visit, maybe by helicopter. We'll have to see about that.
Carson, it's Tony here with your pops. Sorry we missed you today, but we'll catch up next time I'm on the base. All right, keep the faith.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Okay. Let's see how much space this takes up.
Whoa.
Holy cow.
It's gonna fit like a glove, isn't it? Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. You are right where the original motor mounts are. The original mounts were right here.
Go figure.
Let me get back here and take a look. Dude, that angle sucks. The center of this transmission tunnel is where that is on the transfer case.
Oh. So it's now at an angle.
Like a hard angle. And it's gonna hit that back of that drive unit.
So it looks like in this truck with its frame, the likely spot for the motor is here, except the drive shaft to the transfer case, the thing that distributes mechanical power from the motor to both the axles in a 4x4, the drive shaft isn't gonna clear the fat end of the motor on its way to the transfer case. Now the guys can try to slide it around and make it work, but it's pretty crowded down there and it's also a very skinny frame to begin with.
Every time we try to put something in here,
it gets worse. This is the problem doing stuff that's never been done before. With this build, we thought there was gonna be a lot of clearance around everything because it's just a huge truck. And then turns out we don't have any room. Nothing fits because it's a narrow frame. Just for the hell of it, spin it.
Change all the angles.
All right. Oh my God. Did that just make everything easier?
Yeah.
We have clearance for the diff now, for the front diff.
The driveline angle is better and shorter. Because see, because the frame gets wider right there.
You're right, that's almost
it now
center.
sits further over.
So when you turn the motor around, they're right. It does fit. But now, since it's essentially in there backwards, in order to make the truck go forwards, the motor will be going in reverse.
This is something I didn't even think about. Like, honestly, I'd never thought about reverse mounting one of these drive units, ever. Running the motor backwards, it fixes our drive shaft angle, our drive shaft length, the fitment of the drive unit. It seems like everything's getting fixed by flipping this thing around. So, look at this. Show me out.
Watch it.
Oh, wow.
So there's your shaft, right? Now, if I want to move this forward so it actually fits in the adapter hole,
yeah.
now look at your driveline angle.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I've been around quite a few of these Tesla drive units, but it never crossed my mind to run one backwards. Most of the applications that we put them in, they're just the same orientation that they were in the original car. But this is like some next level trickery these guys are working on and I haven't come across yet.
I believe this is gonna fit.
I think so too, man. It looks good.
6 years ago, I was in Zagreb.
Really?
Opatija, Dubrovnik, but Opatija, on the coast.
You still remember the names of the city?
Yeah.
And my name is Mate Rimac. I'm the founder and CEO of Rimac Automobili.
Kirsten Korosek connected me to Mate because she knew what I was up to with my truck, and she said, there's a guy who started out EVing old cars as a teenager and now at the age of 35 has built an empire. Lucky for me, Mate brought his hypercar with him, the Rimac Nevera, a $2.5 million EV that also happens to be the fastest accelerating production car in the world.
Wait, first show me how the door closes so I don't look like a schmuck when I sit in. And let me also check that the seat's in the right position before we take off.
I have to push a button on the screen. It's on the screen. You want it closer?
Just about 1.5 inches closer.
Okay, let's do that.
And when I start, you'll start it.
It started. It's now in N. You just turn once and you're in D.
Talent's ready. Action. Ain't she sweet? They're walking down. What a smoke show of an automobile. What do you call this color, brother?
It's Nevera blue.
Nevada means a sudden and manageable Adriatic storm.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean. It's survivable.
Yeah.
Great.
If you get out of the way.
Brake. Drive.
Yes, you're in drive.
Oh my God, this is fucking gorgeous.
Now you have 2,000 horsepower under your feet. It works.
Oh my dear Lord.
You know, the thing is, when you go in the corner,
yeah,
every wheel gets its own power, completely independently. So it like distributes the power exactly where it can go.
Okay.
100 times per second. And this is in cruise mode. You don't want to try track mode in this weather.
I always wanted to race, and as soon as I turned 18, I bought a 1984 BMW E30. Because that was the easiest way to start racing. You just have a rear-wheel drive car, you weld the differential, have a bunch of old tires, and you go drifting, like sliding around. Actually, I just did 2 races before my combustion engine blew up. So I decided to realize this other idea that was flying in my head, to make an electric car. So I bought like a forklift electric motor, some batteries, put it in the car, and at the beginning the car was not that great. But after every race, I came back to the garage where I completely changed it every time. I replaced stuff which was off the shelf with things I built myself, and the car got faster and faster. And then in 2011, I broke 5 FIA and Guinness World Records for the fastest accelerating car with that BMW. But I had this idea of building a car from scratch. But cars have to be compelling. They are not just appliances. And I was asking myself, why is nobody using these advantages of the electric motor to make cars that are exciting, fun, beautiful? And that's what I wanted to do.
I like that this is something that feels like I could get used to it. Forget the fact that this is a $2 million car.
Yeah.
This could be a daily driver if I was insane.
Yeah.
The nice thing about this, too, the ergonomics are not so foreign that it's an alien experience.
No,
if I'm going to be going 200 miles an hour, I want it to feel like a couple cars I've been in before.
Yes.
And yet specific to itself.
And I will just shortly give it to you in track, so to try now.
Jesus criminy.
Yeah, it's the big difference.
Oh, my dearest Lord.
Put it back.
Have you ever had a dream where you're in a spaceship and you're wondering where the buttons are and it doesn't start, and then all of a sudden it starts moving at the speed of light?
No.
Oh, driving that car, I wanted to be very mindful of the accelerator. This thing could probably take off.
The Nevada is, of course, super expensive. It's a $2.5 million car and so on. It's not going to, change the world. But it is showing what's possible. It's showing that the future of electric cars, or cars in general, doesn't have to be boring or dull. It can be super exciting even for, petrol heads.
Super exciting for petrol heads. Yeah, I gotta get that on a t-shirt. Mate was really speaking my language and inspiring me, because the whole idea of showing what's possible, that's what I want to do as well. Obviously not on the scale of this $2.5 million supercar, but just at the level of looking at my old cars and reimagining what can be done with them, and hopefully inspiring others to do the same.
All right, we're getting into the final stretch. Our reverse drive unit's going in, the drive shafts we had made just arrived, and everything's coming together. Yay, it locked in. Will it fit? Will it fit? Yay!
Both drive shafts are in. So right now, if I spin this,
oh yeah. So now we have working four-wheel drive. It's selectable from two-wheel, four-wheel high, or four-wheel lows.
Be a fun mud truck.
Yeah.
Like the Florida man talking in me.
I currently am getting our battery boxes assembled. These batteries, when they're all wired up in series, they're up at around 400 volt DC. Pretty scary stuff. These box assemblies keep everything secure, keep people out of them, and also keep water from getting in.
As far as the EV conversion goes, it's electrical from here on out. I'm updating the truck's existing fuse boxes and assembling the wiring harnesses so we can get these battery boxes in here. Anytime you're dealing with EVs, you have high current draw, you're gonna get electromagnetic interference, and data wires do not like being next to electric fields. This is my thing. I love doing wiring. Since the obvious place for the rear battery box is in the bed, we're gonna go a little stealth and style it as if it was a toolbox.
The diamond plate definitely makes it. In pretty much any work truck, there's that diamond plate toolbox. We definitely want to kind of mimic that same design here. Down. Perfect. This is coming together. Finally.
Yeah.
Each of these 16 battery modules can store about 5 kilowatt hours of electricity. That's about 10 miles of range. So in total, 85 kilowatt hours of battery is approximately 150 miles of range. But of course, your mileage may vary. Literally.
There we go. There's a lot of juice there.
There's a lot of juice there. Now, Robert wanted to change the truck to a lighter color, so we decided to do a vinyl wrap. Now, it goes on quick, and it's reversible, which is nice. It's kind of sad to lose the purple, but this is definitely gonna look cool. And it's what Robert asked for. He specifically chose this color.
Lighter colors on cars reflect about 60% of sunlight, which translates into the cabin staying 5 to 6 degrees cooler than a car painted a darker color. Using the AC draws down battery power, reduces range. One study estimated that using the AC on full blast will reduce an EV's range by 17%. That's less miles you can travel on a charge, more electricity you're paying for, and just more power being pulled off the grid. That's why I decided to turn the purple people eater into the Great Ghost.
Wheels are torqued.
Sweet.
Are we gonna do this?
We're gonna do this.
Today's big day because I think today is hopefully the day that we'll actually get the wheels to spin. I'm just doing this just in case. So I'm generally a pretty happy-go-lucky guy, but we went out on a limb for this build, so failure's not an option for this one.
Brakes work. Drive. And throttle.
Get out of here. Is that it?
It's turning.
How about that?
No way.
And guess what? It's turning the right way. What's that noise, though? You know what? I think that's the drive shaft brake.
No, that thing's really annoying.
Yeah.
Take a look at that. Now, the amount of effort that went into building this truck for Robert was absolutely insane. The guys pretty much worked around the clock, which is amazing.
Yes.
We have 1 or 2 bugs to work out, but otherwise, this thing is perfect. I can't wait to see Robert's reaction when we give it to him. I think he's gonna love it.
Chad, where are we, dude?
If nowhere was a place, this is it.
Once the truck was finished, instead of throwing a party for me at his house in Malibu, Robert did something a little odd. He gave me a date, time, and coordinates. It's almost like he doesn't want me to know where he lives.
What the hell?
It's a roadblock? We in trouble? Your record's clean, right?
These guys look serious.
This is all we need right now.
Good morning.
Morning. We have coordinates here to meet Mr. Robert Downey Jr.
Follow me.
Okay. We have one other guy. Can he ride with you?
Is Chris going in combat? Where's he going? Chris should be wearing a helmet anyways.
This is true.
I'm gonna go out on the limb. I'm gonna say this is some kind of military base.
I think
just going by the vehicles I'm seeing so far. Hopefully they have EV charging here.
Yeah, seriously.
Dude, what the heck?
Where are we?
Hey, look.
What is that?
Flying saucer.
You don't think Robert's on that, do you?
Why would he be?
Of course I'm on it. Didn't you see the beginning of the show?
Okay, there should be a civilian vehicle called a K-10.
I told you it would all make sense. I'm making good on that promise. So I'm headed back to Fort Irwin to get my first look at my now electrified K-10 pickup. I told those guys I wanted them to convert it to an EV and still retain all of its power. And to prove I meant business, I asked the general if he would help me put it to the test to see if it's more than just tough, if it's Army tough.
We're gonna provide quite a challenge for you.
Incoming! Robert does like to make an entrance, so.
I don't think that's him. There's no way. I feel underdressed. Not Chris. Yeah, his helmet. He's fine.
Exactly.
He's
I'm
one of
ready to
them.
go.
He's one of them. I'm so confused right now.
That was a hell of an entrance.
General Taylor, Rich and the boys.
Hey, Rich,
Good to meet you.
Meet you.
Chad,
Hey,
Earth.
nice to meet
Been
you.
a minute. Great to see you. The general is going to do what he can to give us a challenge.
Oh, we're being challenged today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
and
goody.
his base, his rules. So we're gonna have to see if we can meet the standards of the U.S. Army.
Absolutely. We got a lot of great equipment here for you, and we could definitely give you a challenge.
General, I know you have some work to do, so I'll leave you to it. Thank you very much. Whatever you throw at us, we'll try to run with it.
All right, be ready.
All
That'll
right.
be great. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now that I've blown your minds,
Yep.
it's your turn. She looks great.
It's not the purple people eater anymore. Color match the wheels to the body, color match the bumpers as well. It reminds me of like 80s G.I. Joe now, kind of, you know?
Yeah.
Rich, let's see what's under the hood.
All right. Here's the business.
Wow.
Mr. Downey.
That is a big old black box.
So right here, we have approximately half of the battery pack. The other half is in the rear, and we disguise it cleverly as a toolbox. So underneath, we have a single motor driving both the front and the rear axles.
Oh, boy. Nice.
Looks like a toolbox.
I will mount this steed. Okay. What's new?
There's no longer a shifter to shift the gears.
Of course.
So now it's touchscreen.
I am so pleased with the way this turned out.
This was the most fun truck I'd ever driven when it was gasoline. It's equally, if not more so, fun now.
I'll take it for a little spin.
All right.
After which, our fate shall be revealed, and we'll see what challenge we're up against. So I hope you guys are as confident as you seem. Ready?
There we go.
Oh, boy.
Did I get that?
That's perfect.
Okay, all right.
So, Robert, now that we're good friends,
Yes.
what are we doing here?
Mom's the word. I'm not telling you, Jack.
Okay.
Driving the truck was a revelation. The first time I stepped on it, it was bananas. You're so used to hearing the way that engine got up. It's really hard to describe how loud that truck used to be, like Black Hawk helicopter loud. Now it really reminded me of driving that electric ISV, the feeling of enormous power without the usual sonic cues from the engine. Not silent exactly, but bizarrely quiet compared to what it was. And, loud or not,
Hey, yo!
you still get plenty of attention driving this thing. So all that's to say, I love it. Almost as much as I love seeing Rich squirm. I can tell he's just a little nervous about our test.
So where are we going?
I wish I could tell you.
Honestly, I'm not too worried. This truck is a beast. I can't imagine what Robert would throw at it that it couldn't handle.
We are entering range and test firing zones.
So I don't want to get out here.
I would say not just yet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Base camp.
What in the heck? What are we doing here? I don't have a military clearance, though. Do you have yours? No.
Oh, good afternoon.
Now I'm a little worried.
Yep, that was cool. The moment of truth.
That's cool.
Rich,
Yeah.
this thing was a beast.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to lose no power while we converted it to EV,
Yep.
but I also couldn't just let you off the hook.
Clearly.
So I asked my friends here at the fantastic Fort Irwin. General Captain, what have you devised?
All right, so you know that the most awesome weapon on the modern battlefield is the M1A2 Abrams tank. I've got Captain Ray Donovan here.
Oh, yeah.
Who is our tank company commander in the 11th ACR, and he's going to talk to you about the test that we've designed.
Yes, sir. Today we heard about your challenge, so we want to bring down the M1A2 SEP V2 Abrams for you, 72 tons of freedom, and give you that opportunity to pull it with your rig, sir.
Wait, pulling a tank with whose rig?
Wow. You know, I'm looking at this, and, what's the thing it's on?
Well, this is the heavy equipment transport truck and the M1000 trailer that we haul the vehicles around with.
And so the tank weighs about how much?
It's 72 tons.
And what about the truck?
48 tons, sir.
Huh.
Combined, that's 120 tons. It won't be able to pull that.
Okay, well, Rich wants to do that instead. What do you say, people? You have Rich pull both of them? Yeah, come on. God, I really like the way you think.
Yeah.
I like the way you think.
Yeah. Thank you.
Great, let's do that.
All right, well, let's see. Let's give it a shot.
All right. Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Great idea, buddy.
Thank you very much. Can I talk to you for a second, Robert, in the truck for a minute?
So they were gonna unload this 70-ton tank off the trailer for us to tow, which was bad enough. And then Robert says, hey, let's tow the tank and the transport truck, which is 120 tons total, 240,000 pounds.
This far exceeds the capacities of the truck, so I'm nervous. I'm like, look, I'm shaking. Look at this hand. What was this truck designed to pull back in the 70s?
Maybe 5,000 pounds?
So a little over.
I think we're gonna need to want to add some weight to the back of your rig.
Add more weight to the bed?
I'm thinking at least 200, 300 pounds.
I mean, that's the only way she's gonna bite. Probably air down the tires, too. The amount of weight we're gonna be pulling is vastly outnumbering what this truck weighs, so traction's gonna be an issue. So putting the weight in is actually a great idea. Want to check it real quick?
What are you at, 25?
25. 50% might pull this off. 50% we might blow it up.
That's quite a bit of hairstyling going on there. I'm vamping because I'm avoiding this stunt that if it doesn't go well, I'm gonna really look like an idiot. Hello, sir. Hey.
Best case scenario, it pulls it. Worst case, in front of all of these troops, the body separates from the frame, and the show's over. No pressure.
Wow, I didn't even see them back there. Look at all those guys in the tanks, man.
Ow. All right, Robert, you're driving, right?
Yes.
Drive. Let's do it. Got the keys right here in my hand.
Hold me.
You got this. You got this.
Ready to go?
I'll release the e-brake.
You are ready? Ready to go ahead and cruise forward?
Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh. Hold. You got this. You'll feel the truck pull. Keep going. Ease into it. She's gonna want to bite. Ease into it.
So I had this little idea to mod some of my cars to be more eco-friendly, and to quote my good friend Ron Burgundy, boy, that escalated quickly. When I came up with this whole concept, I did not see myself ending up towing hundreds of thousands of pounds with my newly EV pickup truck.
You killed it.
But you know what they say, when in Rome.
I'll put it in neutral for you. You're all good, man. Escape.
You filled me with confidence.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Nice job.
These guys took my Thanos Thumper, a gas-drinking, carbon-belching dragon of a vehicle, and turned it into a stealth weapon capable of superhero feats of strength.
With the help of General Taylor and the amazing people of Fort Irwin, we proved you can have epic amounts of power and torque without all the gas and the noise and the exhaust. So I'm calling Downey's first dream car is a big win.
Thank you, thank you!
Now we need to think about what I'm going to do next. This is an opportunity to do something that's never been done.
We're going pro!
It goes against everything Dave and I stand for to mess with a car like that.
I can't leave it alone. Is this going to smell like French fries when we run it or not?
Nobody's ever done before. Never happened.
Wait. The Stingray?
Oh, stop.
Oh, boy.
Buckle the hell up.
Let's get it! I'll give you $1,500 for it right now.
I'll sell you the tires.
Are you trying to hustle me? Look, the title of the show is Downey's Dream Cars. So I can dream a little bit.